If you're busy smartifying all the things in your outdoors entertainment area, then a classic string of outdoor light bulbs will be on your radar. They're great for coverage of a large area with mood lighting, not quite enough to flood the entire area, but definitely enough to give a nice old school ambience. Now, Govee offers two versions of the outdoor string lights, and today we're taking a look at the clear bulb version, which I think will appeal to those who want a more retro look, with each bulb having a sort of filament look inside of it. I'm James Bruce, you're watching matteralpha.com reviews, home of all things matter compatible in the smart home. And these are the Govee outdoor clear bulb string lights, and they are matter compatible. So on the 48-foot or 15-meter strand, there are 15 bulbs, which obviously isn't a huge amount and means that there's plenty of dead space in between each bulb, about 3 feet or a meter, in fact. They're the same size as a standard light bulb, with a clear plastic polycarbonate dome and frosted whirlpool surrounding the actual LEDs. Govee also sells a double-length set with an upgraded controller, and you can't splice two sets together, so if you do want a coherent larger set, go with the longer one from the start. Aesthetically, they'll appeal to those who like a kind of retro look, but functionally, that whirlpool piece inside just serves to catch the light of the LEDs above it, and you'll also see it refract around a little inside. The other option is a standard opaque bulb, which wouldn't be as bright but would show the overall colour better. But obviously, if you're looking at these, it's because you prefer the look. So it's nice that both options exist. In terms of mounting and cabling, there's a few things here that annoy me though. Each plastic bulb has two little loops on top that you could cable tie or hook onto something, neither of which is supplied. The problem, as I found here, is that each bulb is so lightweight that it doesn't dangle down. Any movement in the cable pulls it to one side, so you can see the end result is that they all sort of go off at funny angles, something which wouldn't have happened on old, heavier glass bulbs. So I used hooks with them with some uneven spacing on the cabling, so I don't know if the cable ties would have been more effective, perhaps, as well as more exact spacing, but the sheer length made those unsuitable for use on the cabin here, so I moved them around the archway here instead. We haven't mounted with anything here, just sort of wrapped the cable around. They're pretty versatile, but not a long-term permanent installation, I don't think. The other problem is the same as I had with the outdoor garden lights, that of cable length, but it's even worse here. The controller box sits very close to the first bulb, about 1 meter away. Then you have only about 2 meters to find a plug socket. That's a ridiculous amount when you'd normally expect maybe 5 to 10 meters of cable on sort of typical fairy lights. I don't know if it's more common in the US to have a plug socket just hidden in the eaves of your roof or somewhere waterproof just dotted around your garden. I don't think so, but either way, I had real trouble getting these plugged in just to test them, never mind a permanent solution. My off-grid battery in the cabin there is just behind the door, so I had to come in through the window and then pull the lead diagonally across. It's not very pretty. I really don't know what they were thinking here. Even a 3-meter extension would have been a trivial cost onto the $90 purchase price. Now, of course, they're waterproof, IP67 rated. However, again, I don't think they're designed for permanent installs, as some Govee products are, such as the permanent outdoor lights, at least not in a fully exposed position like this. If you had a porch or covered outdoor area, that would likely be fine. Now, in total, Govee states 1200 lumens of white light output, so we can infer that each bulb offers 80 lumens maximum, and that's only white. Color output is always going to be dimmer, and the actual brightness for that isn't quoted. However, compared to a Govee indoor smart bulb, which outputs up to 800 lumens per bulb, that's quite dim. Obviously, a big price difference too. If you were to get 15 smart bulbs, it would be more like $300, plus you'd also need the cabling and sockets to put them in, but still. Again, similar to the outdoor garden lights, these alone probably aren't going to light up your entire outdoor entertainment area in the same way that the lamppost might, but they can be a part of a larger setup, along with the new up-down wall sconces perhaps, or any of the other incredible outdoor lighting options that Govee offers now. So should you buy the Govee outdoor clear bulb string lights? Realistically, you're not buying these on their own. They're going to form part of a larger Govee system for you. And in that respect, they are a nice retro-looking bulb set. Ideally, you'll have an outdoor structure, a dining area, covered veranda, etc., something to fix them to. And I would measure carefully to ensure you can actually plug them in safely. Hit like if this review helped you to make up your mind about the Govee outdoor clear bulb string lights. Check out all my other Govee reviews on this channel and head on over to matteralpha.com, where you'll find even more Matter device news, reviews, tutorials, as well as a full database of Matter compatible products. Until next time.